The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense comes on the field first today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And he's back to throw again on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Oregon Ducks offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Riggs. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Riggs. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit it.
Breaks into the clear. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Running back with the football. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Ducks. as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Looking right, this one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator by the Oregon Ducks to be able to pick up this 1st down on the option. Puts so much pressure on the defensive coordinator when you have a quarterback that can run it and throw it. And we've been seeing that play run for years now in Eugene.
The back's got it. A change of direction. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14, North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback still with the football. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oregon 21, North Carolina 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important
is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game...
Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
He's brought down at the 33. And now good enough for a 1st down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball to keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Using his legs on the scramble. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up the 1st and goal inside the 10.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. QB decides to keep it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead.
That makes the score.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but...
Now here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw caught on the left side. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's Riggs. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
Great read here by the quarterback to keep it. He saw the option on the outside covered up. Takes it himself. Great decision, and it pays off for 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
North Carolina, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Green. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks the tackle in the clear now. He's in the clear. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. He's got it in the open. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the... Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the 2nd half.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on a 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Green. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. The sure hand. It's Green. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Green. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it. Get
a deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw to the left. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made after just a short gain. The back just looking to run some tempo here. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold on. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. In the clear at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense really clicking here. An out carry here for the fullback. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the ball. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So, Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFB victory. Let's get back to the final period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it to the back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball fielded near the 35. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Chewy clock with the running game. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
49, North Carolina, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets rid of it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Give it to the back again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line, and it's Robinson. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Tar Heels will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Pounding away with the run game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. To the air, it's Savage. Oh, he's going to throw it. Oh, the attempt at trickery backfires, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The big fullback's got it here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, how about that? What a call on 4th down. They get the conversion under a minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Hands off to the fullback. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk. team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. He keeps it himself. He stops and gets a first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. And they hand it off to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent lead.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. The 8th play of this opening drive is 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup with guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Parks. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Swarmed to the pass rush. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Hey, good job by the defense here, not being surprised on third down and one. The offense elects to throw the ball instead of running for the first down, and the defense is able to come up with a sack.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain, it can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Here comes a handoff.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense has been able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's a quick grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And the offense will just take a knee.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Hines is tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him. much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They boot it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Avery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but I've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Parks. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Parks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. lowers those pads. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And here's a football way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got a man. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On target. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds a seam. All the way in for the touchdown.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looking downfield on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This this is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And man, did they cover that ground in a flash, a 95-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an... There he goes! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the ground, it's Avery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
2nd and very short here for the offense. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. catch in the middle. It's Ross. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grab behind the line. It's Ross. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Richmond. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So an 82-yard drive there. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic, He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richmond. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's a draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
It's a draw. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
On the ground. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's a hit. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck, trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Power football with the run. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. makes his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Makes the grab. It's pulled. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Across the 15. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So After getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Poe. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Bell. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gonna take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you come up big, you force the 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
He's got the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.